Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to get the numbers on the left over here. And you can see what I've done is I'm kind of ahead a little bit, but I've already gone through and found out my biggest percent change highs and lows. So I looked at all my percent change columns all the way down through here for all of these except for the portfolio. And my biggest percent change going up was 7.79%. So I'm going to round that up to 8. And then over here you can see I've got a couple negatives, and these appear to be my two biggest negatives. And so I have a negative 1.89. I'm going to round that up to. I'm going to round that up to 2. Even if negative 1.3 was my biggest, I would also round it up to a negative 2. But I'm going to start here with my biggest percent range going up. So I'm going to go up 8 times. So what I need to do is I need to leave room from my buy prices, and these are all my buy prices. And in this case, I just have 4. Just simplified it for our sample here. All right, I've put my buy prices down here, and the reason why I put them in this location is because I need to be able to go up 8 times. I need to be able to go up 8%, and each row represents a 1% increase. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have room to go up 8 times, so that's why I put my buy prices right here. Now in this next row up, what I need to do is insert a formula. So I'm going to click on that box and insert a formula. Let me move this over so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. And I'm going to take my buy price times 1.01. And what that's going to do is that's going to add 1% to my buy price, that next row up. Let me make this a little bit bigger for you guys. Sorry. This should help a little bit. So, and I can go back and change the format on the decimals and everything, but you can see that formula there. Now, one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to preserve this, all right? I want to preserve that because I'm going to drag that formula up. And, of course, I'm using numbers on my MacBook, not on the iPad. So what you could do is you could fill that up, all right? And so what I'm going to do here, because it's just going to be easier for me to do, is I'm going to keep pasting this all the way up. Now you could use the fill feature, all right? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back here and I'm going to change this to 1.02. And I'm going to change the next one up to 1.03, so on and so forth, all right? And you get the idea. And I would go 1.05, 1.06, 1.07, 1.08. Now going down, I'm going to do the same thing, but instead of multiplying it times 1.01, I'm going to take it times 0.99. That's reducing it by 1%. So then here I'm going to go by I'm going to go 0.98. And I would go on, so on and so forth. Now you remember, I only need to go down 2 times because my biggest percent low was 1.89. So if I go down 2 times and everything looks correct, I should be in good shape. So I can actually take these rows, I can actually take these rows that I have created earlier and delete those. So I'm going to go right here, and I am going to delete those selected rows. And there is, once I do that for all of these columns, those are my numbers to the left, and that is how you do that.